Hello and welcome to Cricbuzz Comm Box. At the end of the 10th over of Pakistan's innings, of course, India put them into bat. And you'd say, looking at that, Parthiv, Pakistan wouldn't really be happy at where they are at the halfway mark. 2 wickets gone, didn't have a great power play. Of course, Bhuvneshwar Kumar and Navish Khan got those 2 wickets. Babar and Fakhar Zaman are both out. Mohammad Rizwan is batting out there. But that strike rate will concern them.
Yeah, absolutely. I think he's still trying to play shots, but I don't think he's connecting it. We saw that they're trying to up the ante a bit in last couple of overs. They tried to take chances against Jadeja and even in Yuzi's last over as well. But yeah, I mean, Pakistan would not be happy with the runs, but the advantage they have is wickets in hand. Yeah. They've got 8 wickets in hand. Probably that is the reason why they're trying to go hard. You spoke about the strike rate of Rizwan. He usually plays like that, doesn't he? He has already played 31 balls. Now it is very important for him to carry on and try and play till 6th, 17th, 18th over if Pakistan is looking to score somewhere around 160, 170.
And that would be necessary. But talking of India's bowlers, India would be very happy with where the game is right now, because the way both Bhuvneshwar Kumar and then we saw Navish Khan as well, all of them, in fact Arshdeep as well, they didn't rely much on movement, but they relied on the bounce.
Absolutely. I think the one thing which was very evident here in the World Cup game, that there were no bouncers bowled here. We saw Bhuvneshwar Kumar coming and bowling those bouncers, Arshdeep bowling that back of the length. Even if you look at Navish Khan's wicket where he took Fakhar Zaman's out, that also was a proper back of the length bouncers. So India, I thought, used bouncers really well. And if you look at the field, at one point of time, they were deep fine leg and deep square leg. That means they were trying to force them to bowl a lot of bouncers, bowling into their body, which obviously they learned from what had happened in that World Cup game. So yeah, I think it was great planning and execution was also pretty good. And one thing which I noticed was they were quick to learn. We saw when Arshdeep bowled on outside the off stump, there was a boundary, third man was up, and suddenly ball was not swimming, so he kept third man back. So it was good planning on that's usually what you see from Rohit Sharma's captaincy. They go with the planning, but if it's not working, they know how to fall back to plan B.
Correct, they're very nimble. But the one decision that everyone's talking about is that of Fakhar Zaman. I mean, he edged it, Dinesh Karthik caught it, but I don't think anyone apart from Fakhar Zaman knew that he'd edged it, because everyone was caught by surprise, but he started walking.
Yeah, that was surprising as well. I think even when we were watching in the TV, and I thought umpire did give him out, but no, I think umpire also gave him out later on once he started walking. But that's what happens when you're playing India-Pakistan game. It's usually so loud. You could see Navish Khan, telling Rohit.
He said, "Awaaz nahi aayi mere ko."
So that's what happened, but I think credit to probably Fakhar Zaman here. I mean, no one appealed, but they showed a lot of, showed a true sportsman spirit there. He nicked it and he walked, but India would take it for sure. The way he has batted and the way he has hurt India, I think India would definitely take that.
Correct. So now Rizwan is batting out there, not out, 29 of 31 at the end of 10 overs. Parthiv, what is his role? As you said,
I think it doesn't look like that he's trying to bat through the inning. The way I thought, he is trying to play his shots. It's not that he's not taking any chances. He is taking his chances and rightfully so. But I think Iftikhar looked very organized. I think the couple of cut shots which he played, one to a fast bowler and one to a spinner who was not giving pace, and both of them they could generate a lot of power. So it just tells me that he's got a lot of balance in his batting. And he was rotating the strike as well. So yeah, he looked someone very dangerous if he gets going. But yeah, Rizwan, I think at this point of time both of them are trying to go for runs. And if one of them gets out, you might just see someone try and see through the inning. But at this point of time, they will both try and get runs from both sides.
Big runs will be important, and Pakistan have the arsenal to do that. They have Khushdil Shah, they have Asif Ali, both big hitters. All right, so here's the question: what's the total that Pakistan is saying? Okay, this is ideal. We must get to that. What's the total that India is saying, because of the start that we've got, we must restrict them to this?
I think India would be thinking, to keep them under 155, 160. And then if Pakistan want to be in a comfortable position, I think they would be looking at somewhere around 170, 175. That means, we're talking about 100 runs in next 10 overs. Can say that Pakistan, can afford to think that way, because they've got 8 wickets in hand and a set batter. If set batter just plays out till 18, 19th over, that could well be a possibility.
It is a battle of approaches then. How do Pakistan approach this? How do India go about their business with the ball? We'll of course see you now at the mid-innings mark once Pakistan's innings is complete. That's all that we have for you on Comm Box. Thank you, Parthiv. Thank you to all of you for joining in on Cricbuzz Comm Box. We'll see you on Cricbuzz Live.